music, and white girls named Debbie too. Mexican Americans are named Chata and Chela and Chema.
Maria's like, what is going on here? Hi, welcome everybody. Now we like to start off every show with a different kind of song that makes us feel differently. And that song came to my mind. Cheech and Chong, Mexican American. What's up, Maria? How are you? Happy Friday.
What's up, Antine? Happy Friday. We made it to another weekend, and it's a long weekend.
Thank God things are getting back to normal, sort of. This is Memorial Day weekend, right?
That's right.
So a lot of people are going to be going out of town. So it's going to be a good weekend for everybody. For us that stay in town, there's not going to be a lot of traffic. So thank you. Right here in Los Angeles, it's crazy.
Exactly.
No, I want to welcome you to Nachin and Friends Friday edition, a.k.a. the long edition, where we get to talk about a certain topic. Tonight, we have a good one. It's called Feminine Males. What is happening in today's society that people are ever changing and affecting their sex identity, their sexual preferences. And I think it's something that it's visible, but a lot of people choose to stay on the other side of the fence. Belita, vente mama. Bella's here. She's joining us. And we're going to be talking about these issues because in the future they're going to affect her and everybody else because we're looking at a different society. So without further ado, Maria, you want to do some quickie news before we get started? Some good topics that happen?
Yes, let's do that. Go ahead.
So,
what's the first one?
The first one, ahí te va, es esta. You said that California is going to be giving out money, free money?
Oh my God, yes. It's raining money in California. Our good friend Gavin Newsom, who's afraid of being recalled, is giving us $160 million. How about that?
And how are they going to do that?
Well, that's $30 million in cash prizes, $50 million in gift cards, gift certificates like to the Superior Market,
all these major, all these guys,
or a regular MasterCard. Right. But to 10 lucky people, he's gonna give $1.5 million just for being vaccinated. How about that?
Man.
I thought California didn't have money, and now it's raining money. Bribery.
You know what? I think they're looking at it like this. Hey, you know what? In the long run, we are visualizing menos gente que le vamos a dar seguro, cabrones. In the meantime, Maria, you have people in Mexico saying, no mames, those fools over there, they're even paying them, bro. They're giving them millions of dollars. No.
Yes, millions and millions and millions.
Oh, man.
I just went to CVS. The line to get the vaccine is out the door. How about that?
Money makes
That's
the world go round.
That's a big incentive, isn't it?
Money makes the world round. That's what I said.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ándale, pues.
It's an incentive.
Let's get to the next one.
Dale.
You sent me this one and it caught my attention. A 2-year-old, it has an IQ of 146 and it's America's youngest Mensa member.
Yes. Her name is Kishi West. She has an IQ of 146.
Jesus.
So she's the youngest Mensa member. And do you know what Mensa means?
But yeah, Spanish, not so
smart. No, not see.
What does it mean?
Mensa, it's the Latin word for month, mind, and table.
Wow.
Which means all these great minds would get together once a month in a round table.
Oh, like the nights. Like these great minds just thinking, oh man, that's cool.
Exactly.
So you see, Maria, I didn't mean any bad stuff when I said Mensa.
It all depends on you tell it to.
Exactly. No, but that's so good because, we need minds like that for the future. The future is...
I'd imagine a 2-year-old with an IQ of 146. Wow, that's like 50 points higher than a normal person.
Maria, you're like, I can't even turn on my iPhone, ching.
That's why I called you this morning.
Yeah, exactly. Well, talking about technology, Venmo got hacked there was a story on Instagram that they got hacked, and basically they got Joe Biden's information and all that, because you're able to see the recipients and, you know, friends of the recipients, and why they send the money to the person, and so on, right? So long story short, they're going to be releasing a privacy update where you're going to be able to kind of hide your identity if you want to. So, you know what? I think it's a great idea, because out there you were able to see somebody, like I remember a person I used to work with, she like, look, I caught this guy that owes me money, sending money to somebody else, and they put a note and he says, for the sounds, bro, thank you for the sounds. And he owes me money.
But nowadays, everybody's getting hacked.
Yeah,
Big
it's
companies,
crazy.
small companies.
Bella, please,
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yes. Sounds good, Maria. Well, let's get started and into our topic, which is the ever-changing world that we're facing today. Hold on, Bella is messing with my stuff.
You don't have another quickie for me?
No. If I put more, you start saying,
okay.
you meant too many. Why you put so many?
No.
No, but
Okay.
the story of the day is, remember this week we had Elliot Page, the superstar from the movie Juno, the female that used to be known and categorized as female, come out in a picture where she was kind of revealing her new identity. And her now way, I guess you can say, is she's trans? Or what is she now?
She had a gender reassignment.
Okay,
so
so that's
she
different.
That is what you call transsexual.
Okay, so that means that they like both, right? Men and women?
No, she's going to be a man that is going to like women. As for before, she was a woman that would like men.
Oh, wow. So I guess the topic tonight is something that is very visible in today's society, where we've seen like an uprising of people being open about their sexuality, their sexual preferences, their sexual identity as a whole, what they categorize themselves as. And that kind of like poses the question of, what is tomorrow going to be? What do you think tomorrow is going to bring, Maria, from the research that you made?
So it looks like we're coming to a gender neutral society.
Okay.
Which means you're not going to be nor a man nor a woman. You're going to be a them or a they or an it. So I don't know. I don't know if you ever saw Star Trek, but in Star Trek, some of the aliens were already gender neutral.
So they
and
were
you
kind of
couldn't
like
tell.
planting that into your head that was a future.
Yes.
Okay. One thing that I do bring about this note that I brought about Elliot Page is the fact that, give me a second, it's because Bella moved something, I don't even know how to do it. Okay. It's the fact that her whole mindset, I guess naturally she says that, well, he or they, what would I categorize her as? I don't want to be wrong.
For transsexual.
Okay. The identity that this person carries, I should say.
So he's now a he.
Right. The idea is that she basically kind of like said, F everything, and I'm going to go with whatever I feel inside. I don't remember a couple of weeks ago, we did a note about Elon Musk, the Tesla guy, the main dude that's running technology worldwide right now, where he's doing a brain implant in people. The idea is to solve physical disability problems and trigger them through brain waves into the brain. And the whole idea that they're saying is that they're trying to bring this about supposedly softly to make a change for the better of an individual, for the expansion of humanity. But you also have the conspiracy theories that are also saying that these type of devices are going to be used on people that are not abiding by the system, that they're going to have to be one way or another manipulated. So they say, what better way than to have a chip inside them, kind of like make them robotic and make them be the different kind of hybrid individual now that in the future starts with the brain. Then they're going to convince you that, hey, if you don't have an arm, it's okay, you can get a robotic one, and so on to the point where you're going to be able to see like kind of like just heads on on robots, and to the point where they're saying that you're going to be able to download your energy or who you think you are, your identity, and just live on the cloud and never die. So I don't know where this sounds crazy. It sounds kind of like futuristic, surreal, but I don't know if I'm
So it's
making
like
any sense.
it's like removing your brain and putting your brain into a robot. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, but the whole thing starts with baby steps. The first step is convincing people, and for those that are not being convinced like very fast, they utilize technology like the chips. You know, a lot of people are doing the microchipping. I read
Hmm.
another article where I even sent it to you, where this guy kind of microchipped himself to do drugs to kind of stimulate his brain through a computer while he was on drugs to take his brain to another level. Bella, please. So the idea is that more and more people are trying to be more dimensional, more godly feeling, where they get to decide who or what they feel, what they are. But along the way, to each his own. That's all I can say. But I don't know. I don't know if this future is gonna become one where like there's not gonna be obviously a traditional ways anymore because it's changing. They say the world moves by the young, and the old are the ones that are moving away. So the young, the old hope they do and make the best decisions, but at the same time, there's the old manipulating the future too by putting in the money into the research that it takes to make these things happen. So, long story short, what I found out from my research is that if we get to a neutral kind of like sexual society, what it's gonna tend to lead into, it's gonna be like farming humans, kind of like science fiction movies where they create the humans. It's already happening. Look at Ricky Martin. He actually got a borrowed womb to make it happen, a surrogate. So it's moving into that state of mind where they're saying, you know what, you gotta be kind of like universal. So I don't know.
But when you're born, you either have a vagina or a penis, so you're either a male or a female.
Hmm. But
So,
they're saying that it's because oppression has really put people to really negate their true feelings, their true calling for sexuality. And a lot of people say, you know what, it is a hormonal thing that comes from the brain. And they say that lately, in the last couple of years, I once interviewed a doctor when I was on the radio, and
hmm
he was a doctor that worked for County USC Medical Center, which is the biggest hospital here in the University of Southern California that is like a school, but at the same time is one of the best research hospitals. And in there, this doctor was saying that they had been born in the last 5 years a ratio of 4 to 1 females. Why? Because a lot of these females, what's happening is like the ingredients that we consume, us as males and females, are kind of like driving their hormones all over the place. So what they're doing is they're causing a surge on that. And a lot of people are saying that is planned because in the future you're going to need wombs. And if you tell them that it's the right thing to do, people are going to abide by it and they're going to say, yeah, that's the way I can reproduce and produce somebody for somebody. So I don't know. It's crazy times. They look like fiction, but they're happening. They're all over the world. I should
well,
I shut
since
up
I
already.
re-
Sorry, I had to let it out.
since I remember there was like 7 women to 1 man, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, okay, if
And
you're
then you
either
guys get
born,
jealous if we go with somebody else.
yes,
Jesus, there's plenty to go around. Let us be happy and make others happy. Just kidding.
yes, yes.
Mm,
The thing is, okay, if you want to be gay, that's fine.
hmm.
If you want to be a lesbian, that's fine. I work with a lot of gay men, and let me tell you, they're very, very creative when it comes to the arts, like drawings, paintings, film, writing, design. They're very smart. So
That was your
you
point?
have the it's like they activate another side of their brain, so they're very, very creative.
Yeah, like you were just telling me that you ran into a person the other day that was very like very macho in the beginning, and now in his later years he looks like he's becoming more feminine, right?
Yes, yes.
And I think it also has to do with the culture that we're empowering through the mediums, traditional, music, TV, programming, whether it's news, whether it's all this, it's very highly sexualized. And I think that promotes even like what we were saying with the Jenner dude. He's running for governor in California, and he's also somebody that decided to change his identity.
Right, and now we have Demi Lovato, who is now.
No.
Well, the thing is, they do. People, because now you have so many terms that you get lost. You have the heterosexual, you have the gay, you have lesbians, you have transgenders, you have pansexual, then you have gender neutral. You have non-binary, who is also gender neutral. So it's very confusing.
Yeah, it's a thin line, because I guess at the end of the day, every individual is trying to conquer their own preferences, and I hope that when somebody does that and they accept who they are, whether it's heterosexual, gay, whatever you want to call yourself, you do it in your own terms, not influenced by an outsider. So I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm very neutral on the topic, but I think the future does look a lot robotic, a lot planned, and not the same world that we grew up in, which is a free world. And
it is definitely not the world we grew up in. It has changed, evolved tremendously.
Yeah. So, anything else you might want to add on to the topic, Maria? Thank you, Bella.
I don't know. Today I was very nice. I wasn't a hater at all, but I just get ready.
Okay, hater. You'll be back Monday.
I'll be back soon.
Good.
We'll be talking about what's coming up on 4th of July 1st for all of you that voted for Proposition 6.
Oh, man.
Guess what?
Is that the tax hike?
That's right. If you thought you were paying a lot for gas, wait till July 1st.
Maria.
But you know what? It's our fault because we voted for it.
Hey,
I didn't.
You love Democrats.
I didn't.
Democrats, Republicans, at the end of the day, they look after special interests. So sucks that the poor man has to pay the price.
Right. So get ready. Get ready. July 1st.
So we got that news on Monday and a little bit more stories. Let's see what the weekend brings. And we bring it to you. We thank you for joining us. Bella, say thank you. Okay, say thank you over here. Maria, thank you.
Thank you.
For making this happen for us tonight. And also thank you to our friends from iSellAutos.com for always being there and helping the community get the car they're looking for with great financing deals. Look them up, iSellAutos.com. ISALE autos.com. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
You should. Okay. You have to.
I know, but, paisa here.
A member of the Men's Club?
Thank you very much.
All right, bye.
But yeah, thank you, Te Bañas. Have a great weekend, and don't eat too much hot dogs, because I know you like them.
No, tacos for me.
De cabeza.